Hey everybody, welcome in. I'm talking about better known as G-Nomi, the big homie, the Nomi. We have ourselves Smalls in the background over there. He's a green mean fight machine. We have Khan over here. Khan, what do you want to be known as?
Con.
Khan, just Khan? You don't want to be known as ex-roommate? You don't want to like, you don't want to continue the theme?
I will karate chop you.
Anyway, guys, welcome in everybody. We play Undawn here. That's what this game is. We play a lot of games here on the channel. Today we're going to be making a tips and trick video. Super exciting. Something I've been wanting to do for a long time for here at the camp known as Raccoon. So if you are going to play Undawn and you want to be part of it, this is known as Raccoon. Best camp around. We just got level 9. We have tons of perks. We have an active camp. We usually top 20 on mini competitions. But today we're going to show everybody how to get stronger so we can become a top 15, if not top 10 camp. Super exciting stuff. So as you come here in your little area, what you want to do is at the top left of your screen that has your level, you want to click that. Super important. It's going to be your most used menu on your entire of everything. This has all your information about HP hungers. It has all your gear on the left side. You have your advanced stats. It has all your numbers, etc., etc. You can also change some things personal, but the most important section is going to be right here on this right side. It's going to be on your clipboard, right side, middle of your screen. You want to click that. On your side of your clipboard, you're going to have tons of things that will up your boost and up your rating, up your power, up your strength, what do you want to call it. Either way, you're going to get stronger. On the top right one, the very first one, that is based on your equipment basics, which is going to be your main weapon as well as your heavy weapon. Your main and heavy weapon, or right here on the left side, this will be your AK, your machine guns, your shotguns, sniper rifles. Going to be here, as well as your heavy, which has an expertise, which we'll be making a separate video about, which goes into the skills for the heavy weapon. That'll be known as a separate video, which will be here. You click the little triangles. Hello, Con. Smalls, y'all get great positioning. On the right side here, you want to see expertise right by your skills button. Each expertise of the heavy will have its own skills here, and you get them as you level up your skills. You can prioritize. We can make, or like I said, make a video about that, about which ones to level up, which ones are better for each individual one. Why are you looking like that, bro? Anyway, we're gonna go right back into the clipboard. That's where we want to be at. The next one on the board is equipment enhancements. So every single level when you're coming in here, every 2 levels, you're going to want to upgrade these all the way. Every single one, every 9, and there's going to be different tiers of nano wires that you will use. Okay, now if you're a free-to-play player, all you want to do is this, okay? If you want to spend money on the game, if you have already spent money on the game, if you want to spend just a little bit of money, a lot of money, etc., that's where the bottom of the middle of your AK is called Prime Enhancements. You do not want to go too crazy on this, because man, does it get very expensive on this item of these nano wires here. If you want to level up one, you got to click the plus on the enchantment cost. Click one of the varieties. Each one give you different levels of XP. You will then click it like so. Do a quick enhance once. I'm telling you right now, it costs a lot of silver and it costs a lot of these nano wires. It is not worth it if you are a free-to-play player or if you're new to the game. It's way too expensive and it will ruin the normal enhancement levels that you're running through. If, for example, you're late in the game, you spend a little money in the game, you have the extra nano wires, feel free. I suggest you just focus the top 3, which would be overall damage, crit hit, damage, crit damage, and skill strength with the weakness damage. These are all very, very, very good stats to up. Down below armors, it's all about surviving longer in the fight. But if you do more damage, you don't have to worry about surviving because you will kill things faster than they can kill you. Now, going to the next tab on the bottom right side, the top right of the side, you have your accessory tab. This is where your blueprints are, as well as your armor plates. There's 3 for every single armor, and there is multiple blueprint status for the accessories. These accessories you have to make individually in your table, and you can make them. Once you make them once, they go to every single gear. You don't have to make multiple. You only need to make one. Now, in order to level this up, I suggest you do it 1 level at a time. Do level 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Then go start over again. Do 2, 2, 2, 2, all the way down, because you want a firearm set, which is this number right here in the bottom middle. Fire set. Once you get the fire set up, which is really good, it gives you a really big boost. As here on your main weapon, it ups your damage, ups your armor piercing, which is probably the best thing in the game, and ups your magazine capacity. More bullets, more damage. Now, once you get level 8, and you want to level up to level 9, it takes 128 blueprints and 3 of these delicious accessory manuals, which is really, really, really hard to come by. So my suggestion, as well as these guys in the call, they'll tell you, accessory manual super hard to come by. I suggest you just kind of grind up to the 8. Once you get to level 8, level 9 will come, but it's very slow. So I suggest on focus, get to level 8, all of them level 8, get that firearm set bonus up. Okay, super important. In order, if you need a little bit of these blueprint papers, okay, at the top left you see these coupons. Click the blueprint. Go over here, purchase MG. This is what these coupons are for. You can buy them per using coupons. By using coupons, you do things in the camp. You can transfer RC to coupon. You can do gold RC. You can participate in gold camp events. You get your lunch. You get your dinners. There's several things we can go on a long list. If you have questions on how to get them in line, how to get them, let us know in the comments down below.
Gold RC?
Yeah, did you say go to RC?
You can do that.
Yo,
You can do R.
no,
Oh, I
you
said
do
it backwards.
RC.
RC to gold. Sorry,
Yeah.
my bad.
RC to
I'm-
gold.
Appreciate
I
I'm-
was like, wait, you can do that?
Appreciate y'all pulling up to the spot. Appreciate. But this way you can buy the new blueprints, as well as while you're in this store, you can buy several things that you see. You reinforcement coating, buy these coatings, the blueprints, the armor plates, as well as the polish to upgrade your stuff. Polish. Speaking of polish is the next thing we're going to talk about. And level 8 again, blueprint here. Level 8 with the armor plates. It gets the same exact pricing for the armor plates. And man, it gets a little expensive. Next thing on the list is polishing. Okay, polishing has the same exact thing as armors and your guns. And it's called a set polishing, is our set bonus.
You ain't go back one.
Can you go back one? All right, going back one.
Go touch weapon. The talent.
Oh, the firearm talent. Okay, so we'll go over that too. On the left side here, the firearm talent. It's only available on your main weapon. It's not on anything else. On your main weapon here, once you, I think you get, I'm on unlocks a level 10. I think the level 1
7.
unlocks at 4, right?
I think it's
4.
7 was-
No, it's level 4, level 3. I can't remember. And then it's like 5 or 6, and then I think it is 7. No, it's 8, because I just got this one at 8. So I just got this one at 8. I don't know, but either way, you get that per level, and each main weapon has a different kind of firearm talent. For example, this AK has hitting an enemy's weak point causes bleeding. Bleeding actually is a pretty solid thing on a AK. It gives you that extra bit of damage that a lot of guns just miss. I know that Khan's M3 shotgun per damage is health, which I feel like is an amazing deal, which increases your survivability since you are going to be fighting in the up close combat. So that's something to look into on what gun you want to use, how it feels when you shoot, as well as the firearm talent that comes with it. Excuse me. Now, appreciate that call, Khan. Going on to the next one, which is the polishing. Okay, it's very, 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 very important to aim for the set polishing as well. So you want to upgrade them all as a unit all together. Now, level 20 requires purple polishing, which is the next level of tier polishing. I've saved this one down here, so I want to show y'all that this is the last bit of the blue polishing. Once you upgrade the blue polishing, it'll all be level 20, and you want to aim for that next set polishing, which is 21. Unfortunately, I do not have a lot of the purples, because if you want to get stronger in just damage in Pacific, as well as getting that rating up, okay, I suggest you put a little bit more time into either your main weapon and or your heavy. If you put a little bit more into it, I did not max it out. I didn't want to max it out, but I want to do a good chunk on it. And I'm going to do a decent chunk here. Probably do them both 27. Then I'm going to personally aim for the set polishing of the 21. Because I just need a little more damage. And as well as if you do a higher level of 27, 28, you'll get a higher rating jump than you would 22, 23. So this is pushing your damage as well as pushing your rating. So if you come here, going from 19 to 20, if I do my polish now, it only gives you 11 rating, which is not a lot. Over time, it will become a lot. It doesn't feel a lot now, but every little bit counts in the game of Undawn. So now I have all 20. I'm all working on purple now. Now, if you're missing purple, you can always craft your blues to your purples, which we'll go over that later. If you don't know how to do it, put in the comments down below. Okay, next thing on the topic is, wait, Khan, Smalls, do you have any comments on polishing? No, okay. Next thing on the list is modifications. Modifications are very, 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 very interesting and RNG loving. It is not an easy thing, guaranteed thing like everything else we've already talked about. You have to roll them using the modifications that you have to make using a lot of materials. Then you modify, which will randomly roll these stats to a new stat bundle. You can lock them in. These are very, very, very rare. I never suggest do a double lock unless you have 2 purple stats. You only want to lock purple stats and blue stats and look, it turns a whole thing. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a separate video on what stats to lock, what are good for you, what are not, and Smalls made a perfect suggestion before. Smalls, you want to say it now, or you want me to cue in?
We can wait for that.
Okay. Well, all Smalls said pretty much, cue in the sense that be sure if you are going to modify, it is only really worth your time to do 300 to 500 mods at a time. So you want to make a lot of these and do them all in one go because
400.
400,
Yes,
sorry.
400.
I knew it was around there. You do about that
I
much
would
at one
say-
time.
I would say do 400 at a time if you are gonna do 300, because at the 400 you will get a guaranteed purple.
There we go. You see that? We get the guaranteed purple stat, which will make you so much stronger and living it up. Now, you're not guaranteed to get the one I got. You're not guaranteed to get the one with the next guy got, just because it is RNG.
And once you get your purple stat, that is the main one you want to lock.
You always want to lock that, because if you modify without locking, it will literally go away. It will disappear. So you always want to lock it, which will come to the nano crystals. Nano crystals are gotten through events, as well as trading posts. You can buy from other in-game players. You can buy from gold, or you can buy from RC. We get a decent amount of nano crystals here. Nano crystals are not as rare as you think they are, but they are still kind of rare. So as you grind to get a purple, that's nice. Grind next to get a purple, that's nice. Grind next to get a purple. So I'm working on my hat right now to get another purple set. We will be making a separate video on what is good to keep, what is not good to keep, why do we keep rolling, etc. The next thing is chips. That is 100% pay to win, or if it's free to play, it is a grind and a half. I suggest you do purple chips. That's the one I have right now. I'm working on my second purple chip right now for a damage chip for my AK. It is possible free to play to get chips, but it takes a while, so do not get discouraged on these skill chips. Now,
I'm 2 months in on a gold chip and only has 5.
he's 2 months into a gold chip and only has 5. Holy! Wait. I gotta shut. Wait. So, what do you gotta say about that, bro?
Don't lose hope. But best chance of you to get a free to play gold chip, or even just chips in general, is doing blockade. Group up with some friends. Group up with your camp. You know.
Blockade, as you can
go
see
for
under
a-
your schedule, under your daily tab, you'll see blockade right here.
Go for the golden crates only at the main points.
They'll give you materials, the gold, purple, and these are all chances. It's not guaranteed, but
I'd say it's with 5 chests, every day of the week. Well, pretty much every day of the week, you have about a 5 to 7% chance to get a gold chest every 2 to 3 weeks.
we'd love to see it. We'd love to see it. If y'all would like to make a video about the blockade and or what is a blockade, put in the comment down below. I'm gonna be reading these comments every single day for everyone that needs help or any questions. I will be looking, and we have a Discord as well. If you join Raccoon, you have to join Raccoon. You have to be part of the Discord, and or you can join my personal Discord. I'll put a link down below. You can ask individual questions. If you're still part of Undawn, you don't want to join Raccoon because you have your friends on another camp. We understand. We're still here to help you out. Now, we're gonna go back to the clipboard. Now, the next part of it, this is all here. This is everything we went through right here. Equipment, accessories, polishing, modifications, and skill chips. That's all right here. So you don't have to click the improve and everything want to go there. They're all here. Boom, 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 bada bing, bada boom. Now, S is the highest rate you can get. Then there's A, there's B, there's C. Okay? And I don't think there's any lower than C, to be honest with you. But they all combine together to give you an average score of your top left of your actual rating and what your score is. Now, on the next thing is your drone. Okay? On your drone, you want to click drone. You want to go, when it's flying, you're good. You cancel it. This is how you can build it as well as take care of it. You come here to modify. These are the 6 pieces that make up a drone. Each one has to be crafted individually. Each one has their own rating, etc. Now, what makes a drone very special and very interesting is the fact that they have a core module, which is this middle piece that's all shiny and all delicious. So you see right there, it says the word modify. What? You can modify a drone core module? Yes, you can. It works the same way as the modifications on the other thing, on the other page of modifying your guns as well as your armor. You can modify a core module on your drone. Fun fact is about this game, everything you modified can be stat transferred to the higher level of that item. For example, this is a level 80 core module. So when level 100 core module comes out, I already have a 234 mod on this core module. If I put this core module in my inventory with a level 100 core module, I can take these stats, these delicious stats, and slap it on my level 100 core module, which is amazing. it saves so much materials, so much money, etc. If you just transfer it over. If you come here to a regular equipment module, you can do the same thing on your weapon. Here's your armors. You just click instead of modify on the right side, orange, click the white button, stat transfer. You would then click here. You scroll down. You just select an item. Boom. Which is now I'm switching my AK of 428 to my Bison 224. I can transfer this 428 onto here. If you do that, it would delete your current item and move it over. You can do that as you level up. The different levels go from 80 to 90, 90 to 100. You can just do that as you make the new AK, etc. Which is a beautiful thing. Something a lot of people don't use to the fullest. Now, next thing on the spot is why we have Con and Smalls here today. Because they are the big brains behind several of these things. These are my guys I play with literally every day of my life. They should be brothers by now. I should adopt them. I should pay them, put them on payroll. I mean, there's a lot of things I should do with these guys.
That wouldn't be physically possible.
I'm not Siamese. Black.
Yeah, I'm white, bro. This shit don't work out.
So, this is the next thing right here. It's called character talents. Okay? Character talents and camp training and tactics. This is what this page is all about. Now, on your skills. Han has some words to share about the skills. So be sure to listen in. Be sure to pay attention. He's about to break it down for you.
So I know a lot of people only like to have the skills that they're using leveled up, but that's probably not the best way to go because you're missing out on a whole lot of rating. First off, if you're missing any skills that are shown in throw, device, or passive, put a point in it. If it's melee, you may not use melee. That's fine. Put a point in it. Putting 1 point alone will give you 10 plus rating. 10 plus times 20 is a good bit. But here's the next step to that. Each of these from the camp training and the skills have weird level intervals based off of 7. So up to every 7th level, you'll get a big rating boost. Not in the hundreds, but the first one's around 20, the next one's around 25, and then we get to like 32. It's around 30 for the bonus. So in other words, be so kind. From level 1, show how you level up to level 7.
We're gonna start here on the stun grenade.
No, do the Molotov.
Molotov? Okay, we can do Molotov. We're here for it.
Yeah, Molotov, yeah.
The Molotov, we wanna upgrade it. First level. Get me 12 rating, 14 rating, 14 rating, 17 rating, 18 rating.
Oh yeah, silver.
It's okay. No stress. I have gold. You can also transfer gold and or RC to silver as well. I'll just do my RC.
No.
Mm-mm.
New gold?
Go to the shop?
Yeah.
Go to the shop.
Go to the shop? Okay, we can learn some today. What are we gonna do here?
Go to your store, great
Gold.
value.
Great value?
Or if you want to do it with RC, you do it there.
Okay, go to gold
down to
instead. What do we do?
Scroll down.
You get more silver this way?
Touched it.
The 600?
It's not 1 for 1.
Ah, nani? Ah.
There's a limit of 100, but yeah.
I would do 20. I would do 20. Wow. And not 1 for 1, so this is a better deal.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I didn't know that. I didn't even know that's in here. I knew
Oh, and if you want
this one's here.
the other one, if you go back to gold,
Back to gold, back to gold.
you're gonna run out of that like I run out of that other one.
You run out
Every
this
week.
one, and then this one, right?
Use that one.
Ah.
Click it. So
Wow,
it's-
you learn something every day. Oh, that's a 10K one.
Yeah, you
The
said
1K, 10K. I mean, hey, not too bad.
I always forget about that one.
What's going on here?
Oh shit, it look gay.
What y'all doing? All right, let's get back to skills. Let's get back to skills. So if y'all don't want to go through the clipboard to get the skills, as well as you can click the squares up here, and you go skills this way, also at the same time. So we're gonna go back to the Molotov. We're gonna upgrade it. It's gonna get 20. That's a pretty decent jump.
So right here at 7 is the final spike, and then it's
Yeah,
gonna
that was
go back
20.
down at 8.
That was a lot. Oh, so it went back to 9.
Yeah, and then it's gonna
Interesting.
climb back up, and then it's gonna drop back down again.
Oh,
It should be
okay. So
around
what's the intervals
14.
again? We have
It's
7.
It's every 7, so 7, 14, 21, and so on.
Okay. So basically, we want
And
to put all the points into everything. We want everything to be level 1, and then we upgrade our main ones, right,
you
on each
keep your
one.
main ones level up as powerful as you want them,
Okay.
but if you want a nice little boost, level everything up to level 7.
Gotcha. So this is more
It,
like an extra thing on the side. Once you level up your main, you want to do
yes.
the separate level up. Okay. Got it. And this top right here, right above the word throw, you're gonna see talent level 66. If you level that up, this is the white bar that goes up. If you want to go back in the video and watch as I level up the Molotov, you'll see this slowly grow. That's what gives you the expertise points I was talking about before. As you level your skills up, as you see now I'm 52 53. I have a point to put into my expertise, which doesn't cost silver, it doesn't cost anything. You just put your points where you like, and you can reset it for 1,000 silver. That's the only thing that costs here, and you switch expertise whenever you like. So now back to skills. Go ahead, Con.
Um, for certain skills, you also kind of want to pick the right one for the right scenario. PvP, foam grenades really good. PvE, the corrosive grenades really good. Yeah, you don't have to use those, but they're almost meta for those if you want to
Yeah, I
say.
think
But
these are great, as well as homing grenade, as well as decoy bomb. I think those
and
are like the
chaos
four
grenade is
grade.
also pretty good
The
as
chaos,
well. Yeah,
interesting. I've never used the chaos personally.
'cause it also does corrosive damage, but it's the confusion on regular mobs that is useful.
Oh, okay. Might need to get that shot. So what about the devices?
Devices, they're very build oriented.
Okay.
Like the gun turret, uh, it is a very solid turret for pretty much all builds, but it really shows great value with a heavy sniper.
Okay.
Uh,
For the
Flamethrower, it's
expertise.
yes for the expertise. Heavy flamethrower, it's really good, kind of all around for PvE, just to have that extra consistent damage. The mine is extremely good for PvP if you know how to use it. Healing device is great for the bio rifle if you don't know that aspect. Not only does it heal, it can also give your whole party up to
Four
was it
players.
4 players
Yes, sir.
bonus damage.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The higher you level the
When it
skill, the more damage.
Yeah, when it comes to the other three, they're not terrible. They just have their unique scenarios where they show off.
Okay. And what we looking like with passes?
Like I said, for passives, uh, putting 1 point in everything is ideal. Actually, some one thing actually maxes out at 1, which is that one melee skill. So I mean, if you don't put one in there, it's I mean, kind of crazy. But one thing you really want to do is the 2 at the middle top, which is I forget the names, armor piercing skill and the damage one underneath, maximum firepower. Those are the main 2 you want to try to focus on leveling. Piercing is good because the way armor piercing works, it ignores damage defenses. So, um, as a quick example, if you have 20 armor piercing and someone has 100 armor, and you do 40 damage, 20 of your damage is guaranteed to hit with
Okay.
no reduction.
That's actually really good. That's actually really good.
It's in other words, true damage. So if somehow you have 1,000 armor piercing to an enemy with only let's say 500 armor, that's 500 pure damage straight to their HP.
That's really, really good. And so I just want to chime in here is what I do for passives is I do like a cross shape. I do the top armor piercing, do the damage, so my message too important, and I do strong body, which is stamina, which increases max energy, and I do this, which is at max level now, level 10, which reduces the cooldown of us running fast and rolling and sliding. And I keep going down the cross, and I do meds here, which increase rescue speed and damage reduction while rescuing someone, not just any damage reduction. It's only when you're rescuing somebody. Then I do the last stand. And right now I'm slowly upgrading the fast eater to just eat things faster and damage to prone enemies, which, like Khan was saying, certain devices and certain throwables are for certain situations. Since I
That
have
grenade and that
damage
mine.
for the prone, I use the mine, which knocks enemies to the ground, knocks enemies back, would knock them to the ground, and you do more damage to them. As well as like, oh, I think the claymore does as well. Yeah, knocks enemies back. Yeah, I just remember that. As well as the homing grenade, I think is the only one that knocks people down. But when they get knocked down, you just do that bonus damage to them with your passive, which activates more damage. Is there anything else you'd like to say about skills, Con? And or smalls? Sounds good. Good talk. All right, so we're going to camp training now. Okay, camp training is very, very, very similar to skills. From what Con was saying about the 7, 14, 21, 28. Same thing, correct, Con?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Depending on your stats on your gear, the weapons you use, the build you, and your gameplay, you really want to try to focus on certain camp trainings more than others.
Here, look at your
If you
screen.
are,
Show it up.
you don't need to, but if you're using bio rifle, or you depend heavily on your devices, definitely want to put more focus into this skill strength.
I agree.
Skill strength with bio rifle will also increase the healing because it's considered a skill. Uh, Drone here, it actually works really well with shield gun because shield gun has a really busted passive where you just take less damage by percentage when your drone is out. Uh, if you're rocking minigun, you definitely want to work with lethal wounds and damage amplifier for crit and crit damage.
I agree.
But the guaranteed ones you want to do, no matter what, are the ones at the very bottom, which is the weapon expertise and weapon defense. Max those out before pretty much anything else. That will help reduce the damage you take and increase the damage you do.
Appreciate. And one thing I want to show that is very important for these, some of y'all that are watching this video that aren't part of a higher level camp or not part of a camp at all, you cannot level these up. You see on the left side it says training camp level required. You have to be part of a camp, which is like in a sense of a guild in a game, in order to access some of these skills. If you don't have access to these skills, you have to join a camp. This game is very camp oriented. It has tons of camp events, has tons of camp things like that you want to be a part of and have fun, get the rewards that we need that we're talking about here, leveling up. The only way to get them is by doing the camp events. So it's very important to be part of a camp, get involved, and do the camp events. If you don't, you can't level up, you can't get stronger. And that's the point of this video, is get stronger and to be the top dog. So be part of camp events.
To be honest, I don't think if you're not in the camp, they can't even see this section.
Oh, you can see it, but you just only, I think you only see the top 4 skills. Or 6 skills.
You definitely can't upgrade anything.
Yeah, you can only see the top 6 skills. We had to join a camp. I remember me and Con first started playing on day 1. We were playing and leveling up, and we only saw these 6 skills, and I was like, oh my god, there's skills. Oh my god, there's major damage. Oh my god, there's increased damage resistance, increased weakness damage. Like, we need this, and we had to join a camp, and that's how, the story of us became, and now we're in part right camp. But
story of a girl.
So. And so the last one on this page is the bottom right is tactics. This is brand new in this game. We know a little about this. We don't know a lot just yet, like fully what's going on. All we know is that we have assigned smalls to dive heavy into PvP, while I dive heavy into PvE. Con's gonna do it later into these later ones when level 100 comes out. We do know that you can use them and activate them when you have a squad of 4 people. These activate with damage increase and damage resist as long as you have 4 members of your squad. You can level them up using these little films, tactic samples, as well as the tactical records. You level them up, and each one does different things. This one does damage 5. This one does damage resistance. This one does weakness damage. You get all these as you're in the squad if they're activated. How to activate them is to click the bottom and go release, and you use tactic. Once you have 4 people members like we do, it'll say gnome is used level 3 equalizer, which is the balanced one, which is PvE, which will give us that bonus for whether it be an event, whether it be your dailies, whether it be special ops, etc. If you go watch the video on special ops, I activated pretty much at the beginning of every single video that we needed it because that little bit above just helps more and more.
Also, the position is very important.
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up.
So
let's see it.
A good strat to do is with your squad. If you don't have a squad, you should definitely invest in doing that because that's just.
Would you like them to? Can you show them where the squad's located? Looking at your screen.
I'll bet.
On the bottom left, you want to click the people menu, and then the far right side, you can see like people hugging because we love each other. This is where the squad's located. You can make your own squad, and you can have up to 6 people in it. And this is the squad he's talking about.
You can, as you do dailies and weeklies, there's certain ones that will give you rewards, silver, polish, armor, and
The coupons.
coupons. Very nice.
And then they have their own shop as well on the top left side, which we can make a separate video about that later if you'd like.
I'll pick it real quick.
Okay.
Shop is kind of nice. It's really expensive.
Yeah, because there's the accessories and the protective alloy once a month, which is kind of lame on the low, but it gives us some decent stuff, and that's a guaranteed way to get them one of the more rare items in the game, which are really good. Okay, let's head back to tactical and the positions, because I'm actually, to be honest with you, I'm learning. I didn't know that the position mattered, so this is actually something very new for me. So I'm intrigued to learn about this.
Yeah, position matters.
Yeah, it matters.
Crap, I forgot. I got to it.
So no, go right there where you were. So right here. So where I am now is position 1. So that is main damage, right?
Okay.
Where he has it set to.
Okay, you can move him.
So that would get the max damage stat.
Oh, okay.
Whatever level he has his on.
You click
so
the eye in
the
top middle column.
Is what I'll get.
Got it.
I'm trying to remember which one
I just saw it. You just had it.
I know. I just had it too. Lord, I can't think.
So small. Say that last part again, so I understand.
There it is.
So, I see the numbers now. So position 1 is just gonna be the best overall person for that
so
stat.
whoever on your squad. So like, for example, like if we're doing PvP, I'll put myself in position 1.
That's smart.
Or like if I'm having a bad day and somebody's having a good day, I'll put them in position 1 instead of myself.
I respect that. I did not know position 1. I didn't know. I just turned it on. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Interesting. I like that.
As the level goes up, I notice that a lot of these numbers change for in different positions. Right now, 2 to 4 is the same, but pretty sure as you get to the next one, if it shows it here.
Oh, 5. Wow, that's crazy.
See, and it adds
a little more. Okay. I like that.
Actually, how far does this go?
5. Nice.
That's a lot. Okay. So max level, as we know, is 5.
Nice. Because this is still a new thing to Undawn for at least us on the servers here that we play on. It's fairly new for us. Thank you. Appreciate it. So that's tactics. As we go back to the clipboard and we finish up here on the clipboard, the last thing on here to go over is gene transcription. Genes, holy, it deserves a whole video on its own. We'll probably end up putting with the video with the modifications just because they're kind of similar, but kind of not. You're going to want a lot of resources. You're going to want a lot of time. You want a lot of silver, and you want a lot of reagents, which is a separate thing. But in genes, you have 4 different things. They have their own stats they get to roll, just like modifications. You're not guaranteed stats. But one thing that's important about genes to give you that rating boost is called gene synergy on this top right here. You want multiple genes with the same amount of stats. So for example, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 genes here, 7 here, 7 here, no, 6 here, sorry, and 7 there. So since I have all of them with 6 or more genes, I get gene synergy level 2. Because of that, I get my current gene stats, 6 stats, I have 40, the HP, max armor 27, damage 37, armor piercing 6. That gives you a huge buff. For example, if I come here and I unequip this, and I re-equipped it, I'm going to get 847 just from one gene, and with it being gene syn level 2. If I was to, let me see if I have any extra genes. I don't have any extra genes to show y'all, but if I was to put something on it, Yukon does? Okay. If we put a gene on here that doesn't have that 6 stat, or whatever the stat is, you lose gene synergy. So it's not met, and if you, well, I was trying to show the difference of like, so unequipped it for me?
Yep.
Like all the way? Like nothing at all, so I was going to show the difference. Click unequipped.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so equip something that doesn't give you synergy. Like just put that green one back on. You'll go at 380. So he takes it off again and then puts the blue one on. it'll be a little better, and it's 818, which is an extra 500 just because it's a little bit better gene, and you get the synergy. I'm just saying the big buff is what you get from is just having that synergy. It's actually kind of crazy. But we will be making a separate video about the modifications and that. And that pretty much sums it up on a lot of the rating things, which I'm super excited about.
One tidbit.
Oh, what's up?
I hadn't figured it out yet, but there is a certain amount of crafting for genes to get a guaranteed purple stat on.
On genes?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
we
wow.
can talk about that.
Yeah,
We can
yeah.
talk about that.
We're gonna
Yeah,
do
I
some.
don't-
We're
I
gonna do
don't-
a separate video on the mods and genes.
I can do that as well.
If you have any questions on anything and everything that we just went over, please let us know. Please, please, please let us know. We tried to do a kind of broad video as well as one that covered a lot. At the same time, while being kind of specific on some things, while some things very general, because we don't know the knowledge of everybody, as well as we don't want to overshare and make the video too long, but we want to make it long enough. So yeah, thank you so much for pulling up. I appreciate all of y'all. We boxing out here. Y'all have a great night. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Let me know if you need anything. Be sure to like, subscribe. Be sure to click the links down below.